So we have some political candidates in the Deep South who are equal parts bigoted and hilarious. This is in Raw Story. Alabama Republican Senate candidate John Merrill this week complained that he doesn't enjoy watching television anymore due to the excess amount of homosexual activities that appear on his screen. In an interview with AL.com, Merrill said that the lack of positive moral content on television these days has led to a decline in the nation's morality. Quote, "There's no more TV shows like Gunsmoke or Bonanza or The Virginian or I Love Lucy or Andy Griffith," he said. "People are too interested in homosexual activities. They're too interested in the wife swap TV shows and the shows that are not morally uplifting. That's the problem." When asked if he could cite any specific examples of, quote, homosexual activities that are clogging up Americans' TV screens, Merrill declined and simply reiterated his previous statement. "I meant what I said," he told the paper. "People are too interested in anything that is not uplifting, edifying. They're too busy being preoccupied with homosexual activities and the wife swap shows." Merrill is one of 7 candidates, including accused child molester Roy Moore, who is running for the Republican nomination to take on Senator Doug Jones in a key 2020 Senate race. I mean, where do you even begin with these people? You know, it is so telling that when he's asked to give a single specific example, he's like, "Listen, I meant what I said." Okay, so what's your example? "There's a lot of gays running around." You know what I'm saying? No, we don't. Give me an example. What do you mean there's a lot of homosexual activity on TV? He doesn't have an example. You want to know why? Because there's really not that much of that on TV. I mean, my position has always been this. If you're going to complain about, I don't know, like a gay kiss or something on TV, you'll also have to complain about a straight kiss. Because you would have to have a principled objection to any kind of displays of affection on TV for me to take you seriously. Because if you're okay with like straight kissing on TV but not gay kissing, then what you're really saying is, ew, the gays are icky. But if you just are against all displays of affection like that because you actually, I don't know, or like puritanical in a way, that I can understand. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I understand it because at least it's like you're principled in your Puritanism. And it's across the board. It's not just singling out gay people. When you just single out gay people, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a problem here. So, I mean, too many homosexual activities on TV. What are you talking about? What do you pick up the remote and flip through? And what channels do you get, dog? Remember the old school Spice Channel from back in the day? The youngins won't know that. But some of the older people watching this who are like my age or older, you might know what I'm talking about. The Spice Channel was like, it's like you had the Playboy Channel and the Spice Channel. Those were the naughty channels. And like, I don't know about you guys, but I never had it at my house, but you would get, back in the day, you would get the staticky TV screen and you could kind of see a little bit. So you'd be watching and like a minute and a half in, you'd get to see like one nipple and you'd be like, "Oh, a nipple." Does he have the Spice Channel? The LGBTQ version of the Spice Channel or something? That doesn't exist anymore. Somebody should bring that back. I guess just porn in general is not profitable anymore on TV because people get it for free online. Anyway, I'm on a random side tangent here, but to complain about the homosexuals are on TV and you can't name a single example of something that's inappropriate involving gay people, that says quite a bit. You know, it says to me that maybe Alabama Republican John Merrill is just really thinking about gay people quite a bit. And maybe he has certain things in his own mind that he's uncomfortable with. I mean, listen, some people get mad when you bring up this point, but it's true. They've studied this. And usually the people who are like very outwardly and vehemently anti-gay are the people who are repressing that thing about themselves. So it's like a mix of a very right-wing fundamentalist religious upbringing. So that makes you feel ashamed of your sexuality. And then you outwardly lash out at other gay people about it because you view them as not being as morally righteous because you say, I'm repressing my feelings in that realm, so why can't you? How come you get to have all the fun, and I'm over here repressing those same feelings that I have? So in other words, many anti-gay people think everybody feels those feelings of attraction to the same sex, and they're the only ones who are morally righteous enough to suppress it. And that gives you a sense of why oftentimes they're really angry. They're pent up, they're angry, and they're like, what the hell? I fight back against my urges. Why can't you? And it's like, well, no, not everybody actually has those urges. And maybe there's nothing wrong with those urges, and you should acknowledge that.